So we will do the revision of this chapter 7 and 11. These are going to come in an exam, that is unit test 5, right? So what do you want to do? You want that you will solve the sums, you want that I will solve the sum and you will just observe.
रिवीजन करो मैम, रिवीजन.
Revision now. So I am giving you sums, you also try and then I will solve it on the board, and like this you will do the revision. Okay. So first of all we are taking the 7th chapter for the revision. Yes. Yes or no? So
Yes.
bring your textbook as well as notebook or whatever the material you want to, whatever the stuff that you want, just collect them and just sit. Okay, because I am going to give you the sums now. So let's revise one more time SAS criteria. So what do you understand by SAS criteria?
Yes.
क्या समझ में आता है उसमें SAS criteria में आपको? How could you define them and how could you write about that?
That area side.
Two sides are equal and one angle is between that two sides, one angle is equal, right? That you have to write. So you will write that if two triangles are such that two sides and the included angle of the one equal to the corresponding sides and the inclined angle of the other, then the triangles are congruent in congruent. Then you have to represent that thing through the figure. Means you have to draw two triangles and then you have to show that that two sides and their inclined angle both are equal. Okay, so you have to show these things in the diagram also. Means like this way. Anyway, you have to draw this two triangle like this way. Okay, by giving the name also. Here ABC I am giving that, and here PQR. In that way, so this side and this side are equal. This side and this side is also equal, and this angle is equal. So you have to represent that angle B is congruent to angle Q. AB is congruent to PQ, and here BC is congruent to QR, and this all as SAS criteria. Okay, like this way you have to represent, first writing the definition of that and then you have to draw this diagram or figure and then you have to show that which things are congruent to each other. Okay.
Yes.
So that you have to
Yes, ma'am.
represent. Line segment should have to have. Clear to you everyone? Now and then you can
Yes.
write that the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, like this way you have to renote. Now second is that ASA criteria. What will you write in that? ASA criteria. You know that two angles and between one side should be equal, right? So you have to write in a definition form. If two triangles are such that the two angles and the inclined side of one are equal to the another corresponding angle, then the triangles are under ASA criteria. Okay, so how could you represent these things now? Show me in your notebook now. Draw two triangles and that two angles and in between one side should be equal. That you have to show me. This is the previous sum that you are not observing. It is the SAS criteria. Now I am talking about the ASA, means two angles and one side should be equal or should be congruent. That you have to write in your notebook, show in your notebook and then represent on the screen. So here you have to do that. Two triangle you will draw. In that you just give the name whatever you want to ABC, I am taking here TEF. Here what is given? And two angles and one side is equal. So this one angle and one angle should be congruent. This second angle and this second angle will be congruent, and between one inclined side that is congruent to each other. So here we can write angle B is congruent to angle E. Side is BC is congruent to side EF, and angle C is congruent to angle X. This will become your ASA criteria. And so finally we can write angle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. That way you can represent in your notebook also. And if it is definition, then you have to write a definition also. Now take another triangle and show me in your notebook. Yes, Devanshi, bolo. Try to write in your notebook and show me on the screen. Okay, everyone, and keep your video on only. चलिए on कर दीजिए video. Everybody. Now Vedant is not coming. Tell to your friends to come online every day. Everybody has understood this now?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we go ahead with another one?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So next we are taking the RHS criteria. Now understand what you mean by RHS criteria and show me. RHS means what? Right angle triangles is there. Next, right angle triangle is there. One hypotenuse and one of the side is equal. Okay, so try to convey this criteria in your notebook and represent it. RHS criteria. Right angle, hypotenuse and one of the side is equal. Okay, start solving this sum. हाँ मयूर अच्छे लग रहे हो आप. चलो देवांशी also keep your video on. So here we are going to take two right angle triangles that you know, right? And here what we are going to do is by taking here give the name PQR and here XYZ. Here right angle which is equal. Here this is hypotenuse that should be equal, and one of the side you can take either this side or you can take this side. One of this side you have to take as a other side. Okay. So what is given? Right angle is angle Q. So angle Q is equivalent to angle Y. Secondly, hypotenuse, right? So hypotenuse is here. Opposite of this right angle, side opposite to the right angle is called as a hypotenuse. So here we can consider that PR is congruent to XZ, and here one of the side is a PQ. Okay, so PQ is congruent to XY. So this will become your RHS criteria. And afterwards you can write that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle X, Y and Z. Have you done this much part in your notebook?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So everybody show me in your notebook. I want everybody, huh? Okay, Mayur. You can write little neatly. Shashank, okay.
Ma'am, rough book है ma'am, rough book है.
हाँ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. हर्षिका, हर्षिता डन. देवांशी show me now. नितिन, जय. ऑन ही रखिए आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे अपना पूरा हाँ दिखा के ही रखिए. So no problem at all. शशांक, बस ऐसे ही रखो अभी, जब तक सबका ना हो जाए तब तक आगे नहीं बढ़ना है हमें. ओके, सो सोमी ऑन द स्क्रीन ओनली. व्हाट अबाउट जय,
मैम
देवांशी, ऋषि? हाँ बेटा,
देखने का क्वेश्चन.
आपको कॉपी नहीं करना है, पर यू हैव टू डू इट नाउ योरसेल्फ ओनली. देवांशी, ऋषि, पार्थ, एवरीबॉडी सोमी, जय, महेंद्र. ओके नितिन, जय, देवांशी, पवन, पार्थ, महेंद्र, ऋषित. ओके.
मैम मैं दिखा रहा हूँ.
हाँ ऋषित, but you have not written the triangles. Afterwards you have to show that this whole triangle is also equivalent to each other, right? That should be there in your one. अभी तक देवांशी का नहीं आया. Why Devanshi has not shown me? Okay, Mahendra is still left. Parth also. You are just joining, not doing anything. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead with the next. Okay. Now we will discuss some properties of a triangle. So, which three types of triangles are there according to their sides? Based on the sides, triangle is classified into the three types. Which three types are there?
Isosceles, right angle, scalene.
Right angle will not come. That is depend upon the angle. So on the basis of
Equilateral triangle.
equilateral will come. So on the basis of this sides, triangle has classified the three types. First, isosceles, scalene, and equilateral triangle. So now who can tell me about the isosceles triangle?
Two sides are equal.
But in a proper words, because in exam you write in a proper words. A triangle in which two sides are equal, that is called as an isosceles triangle. What about equilateral triangle?
A triangle has three sides equal is called equilateral triangle.
Very good. The triangles having all
side
the three sides are equal is called as equilateral triangle. Now next is scalene triangle.
A triangle which had all sides unequal.
All the sides are unequal or different, and it is called as scalene triangle. Right? Now we said that some other properties are also there. In case of isosceles triangle, angles opposite of equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Means opposite angle of a side, that will be also equal. For example, I am going to take now these are called as the isosceles triangle, right? I am taking here ABC and here EFG. So here maybe two sides are equal in this triangle, so this is called as the isosceles triangle. So I can write in triangle ABC, which is the isosceles triangle. So we can write AB is equal to here AC is Z, right? AB is equal to AC is Z. Now opposite of AB, what will be the angle opposite this side? Which angle is there? So angle C is there. So here we can say that angle C is equal to angle opposite of angle AC. AC का opposite angle क्या होगा? That opposite angle of AC will be B. So automatically this angle also will be equal. This opposite angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so these opposite angles will be equal when it is isosceles triangle is there, which having two equal sides. Now clear this property. This is about the isosceles triangle. And next is given if the sides opposite to the equal angles of a triangles are equal. And if opposite angles are there, if angle C and angle B is equal, then we can write that AB is equal to AC. Opposite angle are equal, then the opposite sides of that particular angle should be equal also. Understood this, vice versa?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just revise the construction chapter. In that, what he said, you have to draw the or construct the different angles. So if it is a, we have to start from the angle. So first of all, you have to draw a line segment, give the name AB or whatever you want to give. BC I am taking here, right? Now, first of all, with the help of your rounder, you have to take the half circle. Right? I am not using that, but you have to use when you are drawing or constructing construction. Now, if this from this point you have to make this half circle, which is intersected BC as the point A. Now, from this A, you have to take the same radius that we have taken before and draw one arc that will become your 60 degree, right? Now, if you want to draw the 30-degree angle, then what you are going to do? You have to this bisect this. Bisect means what? 2 equal half. Means the angle is converted into that half form. So 60. Half of 60 will be what? 30. So you have to take the distance of A and here I am taking the D. Take the distance of AD with the help of a rounder and from A draw one arc here, right? And from B, draw further arc over here. You will get easily these intersecting points, right? From that, you have to join these lines, and you will get this angle will be of 30 degree, right?
Yes.
Again, if you
Yes.
again, बोलिए. Now, again, if you want to bisect in 30 degree, you will take the distance of AE. This much distance you take and bisect that. Okay. From A, you have to take the radius of this AE, one arc from here A and one arc from E. Right? Draw like this way arc and this angle will be of 15. Right? Now, if you want to draw this 90-degree angle, so what you are going to do? As you should know that the 90-degree angle will come between 60 to 120. So by the radius you have to draw one arc over here, half circle. From A, one arc here. From D, one more arc on this semicircle. Now you take the distance of this D and F, right? And then this you have to draw from D one arc upside and from F one arc upside, and then you will get this 90-degree angle. Okay, this is not of 60 degree, but you can draw like this way. Okay. Now students, just you tell me in which angle you have the doubt. All are present, right? So tell me in which angle while you are drawing you are facing the problems.
Ma'am, 135 degree.
So what will you do in a 135? So first you have to understand that 135 will lie between what? 120 and 150.
Yes.
Okay. So now look, we have to draw now 135 degree. Right? So what we are going to do first, you have to draw this line segment that will become the BC. Right? From this you are going to draw this half circle. Right? From here you are taking this become your 60, this become your 120, right? And if you are going this, it will become your 180, right? 6, 20 and 180. Now you have to draw this 120 first of all, because this will lie between 120 and 180, right? From what you will do? From this distance, 180 and 120. right? Draw this, you will get here 150, right? This is your 150, 150. Now this will lie between 120 and 150. So what you are going to take this much radius, okay? That will become O and P. Take radius of this much and draw one arc here and here from O and P. Then you will get the angle that will become your 135 angle. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
that is requires some more practice with you.